Hello and happy Monday. It's the second day home after my trip and I'm really glad to still be having this day off. I'll be starting work tomorrow and today I was just doing laundry, doing some editing, making myself some healthy lunch. And I also took a nap just now and I'm feeling a lot better than I did earlier today because once again I woke up at 5:30. One of our cats was like desperate meowing because there was no food left. My bad. Hi and welcome back to yet another very ordinary week in my life as a 41-year-old child-free woman living in Berlin, Germany with my husband and our two fluffy cats. Recently I've been feeling like neither my diet nor my exercise routine have really been serving me, and despite doing intermittent fasting, going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week and tracking my calories, I haven't really been seeing results. So after a week of indulging on my skiing trip, I've decided to do yet another reset month and I'm trying a few new things in terms of exercise, supplements, as well as skincare. So if that's something you're interested in, welcome and I hope you enjoy watching. But anyway, my skiing trip was another not so great example of my diet on vacation. I once again overate. I once again told myself that it's vacation time, it doesn't really matter. I was brave enough to step on the scale yesterday morning and I saw what I was expecting to see, that I had gained like around 4 pounds / 2 kilograms because I did feel like a puffy monster when I returned. And even before I left for my skiing trip, the plan was kind of to do like a spring reset month. And what actually motivated me was that I stepped on the scale again tomorrow. Like after a day of juicing, of eating well, of not eating too much, of going for a long walk with my husband yesterday afternoon, I was actually able to lose the entire weight within a day. And obviously that's water weight and whatever other weight we don't want to get into. But still, it was quite motivating that despite eating all the rich Austrian food, I probably haven't really gained fat. But yeah, getting back to the topic, as I said, I'm planning, or I have started a 4-week reset month yesterday, and I'm gonna share everything that I'm gonna do for the next 4 weeks. So yeah, I'm gonna add weight training to my routine twice a week, and I'm just gonna do it on the days that I'm already going to the gym anyway, so it's not going to add an additional night or like day to my training schedule. So I'm gonna end up going to the gym around 3 times per week, which is basically what I'm doing now. What else? I guess that's so much for the workout. In terms of diet, I have, like today, I tried adding in like just a tablespoon of protein powder to my morning cocoa drink. But I have heard, and there's so many conflicting information out there, that for women it's actually great to get in some nutrition earlier in the morning, even if you're intermittent fasting, which is what I'm doing most of the time. I don't eat lunch before 12. So yeah, I did add that tablespoon of protein powder. Then I'm gonna have lunch. Then I'm gonna have a small like pre-workout snack. And then I'm gonna have dinner after my workout. I just received an order and I'm a little bit excited. And it is creatine. Woohoo! I'm sorry, I hope I don't sound too like weirdly hyped. But again, I love to research on like supplements, on nutrition, on healthy living, on working out. I don't know, I feel like it's been kind of my thing since I can remember. And I've always been trying like different diets, different workout routines, and I kind of like to try and keep up to date with like the latest research. And I'm definitely nowhere close to being an expert. But again, along with my perimenopause research, creatine popped up as a supplement that can be helpful in like retaining muscle, in having more like strength and like stamina at the gym basically. And up until now, creatine was really only promoted to men. And now they're starting to realize that it can actually be really beneficial for women as well, and especially women over 40, and I decided to give it a go. So I got this soy-free, gluten-free, lactose-free, premium grade A+, whatever that means, and additives-free creatine powder. So yeah, let's see how that goes, and I guess I'll get back to you in due time. It's Tuesday morning and I actually just received the third sunscreen that I'm trying in a very short amount of time. Because just in case you haven't seen my last vlogs, I have started using retinol. I used it again a couple nights ago and now this week I want to use it once or twice this week and then slowly go up to twice per week, 3 times per week, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I'm still trying to find a good sunscreen. And the first one I tried, I really couldn't stand it on my face, and it was also like hurting really badly in my eyes. The second one I tried, which luckily wasn't that expensive, was kind of feeling quite nice on my face, but then also gave me this like weird feeling in my eyes, and almost like my eyes had become more sensitive to the sun, like super weird. And also I looked into it, unfortunately, after I bought it, and it does contain an ingredient which is a potential hormone disruptor. So yeah, probably not ideal either. And now I got this sunscreen from a brand that I have been using for a while, and I used their Bakuchiol, I have no idea how to pronounce it, and I use one of their serums at night. They are like all organic, minimum ingredients, and that's something that I do appreciate because, as I have shared in the past, I really try to keep things like minimal and sort of natural, but at the same time looking for like more effective solutions. So let's see. They also always have really nice packaging, and I'm a sucker for nice packaging. So this is the brand from my sunscreen, and this is the serum that I have been using for probably a year now. I really hope that this one works for me because I like the idea of having it, again, mineral, natural, this brand that I already kind of like and trust. Okay, it hardly smells of anything. This is what it looks like. It's definitely a sunscreen where I'm not too worried to put it close to my eyes, and I hope it's not gonna sting. And I wanted to add that one of you was so kind to suggest a sunscreen, and I really appreciate that. But I looked it up later, and it's a sunscreen that I have actually used in the past and unfortunately didn't like it as much. But thank you anyway, really appreciate it. It's lunchtime. I made myself the second half of the quinoa, some tempeh, some more salad, and I also put in some seed mix, and then also some flatbread and hummus. So yay. And also it's the second day in a row that I'm taking creatine, and I guess I can't really share any experience from only taking it once yesterday before going to the gym, but my first weight training, like body pump workout in years really, went really well, I think. I did start with very little weights, but yeah, it felt really good. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to my lunch, and I'll talk to you later. So I just started listening to the Huberman Lab podcast on how to improve skin health. And it's like 2 hours 30 long. So as all of his podcasts are extremely long. But yeah, I did like a quick clean and sweep of the apartment, listen to the podcast, and he actually recommends using mineral sunscreen. So that's kind of confirming. It's still my first day with my new sunscreen. And I gotta say, I kind of like it. I don't love it. I don't know if I'll ever find a sunscreen that I love. It is a little like pasty on my skin. I feel like I did still have a bit of a white cast for the first half of the day, which has now disappeared. And also, again, it's a little bit itchy, but it's fine. It's fine. Again, I feel like just knowing that it's mineral sunscreen versus like chemical sunscreen makes me feel better about it. But yeah, this is the podcast episode. Oh, baby. Baby. Do you want to play? Okay, so I have to admit that I am procrastinating hard. But I feel like, and I've said this before, that I can't really deal with like clutter around me. And I just put away some of our laundry, but I feel like the kitchen, I don't know if you can see, just look at the kitchen. this is what it looks like, and I can't. I have this urge to have a clean environment in order to be able to focus and get things done. And it's also the afternoon, and I feel like in the afternoons I'm way more easily distracted than in the morning. So I think I will hopefully quickly get the kitchen done. And usually, I mean, it doesn't take more than like 10 minutes to unload the dishwasher, load the dishwasher, and have like a quick wipe down of the kitchen. And then I'll also have my afternoon snack, and tonight I'll be going to the gym again. And I actually don't feel sore from yesterday at all, so that's pretty cool. So let's see how that's gonna go. Oh, and that's the neighbor picking up their parcel. Okay, so our neighbor picked up their parcel, and I'm going to continue listening to the podcast and try to quickly clean up the kitchen before getting more work done, finally. Another neighbor who picked up their parcel. Hey everyone, it's Wednesday night and I'm done with work for today, and I'm going for a walk in a minute to just call my parents and get outside, get some headspace. It's been an intense day. But yeah, second day with my new mineral sunscreen, and I gotta say, I think I'm learning how to apply it, because apparently you have to apply it in very like thin layers. I think I said that before. Meow. And it feels so much better than yesterday, and it looks so much better than yesterday. Yesterday was really like pasty, cakey, really like thick. Yeah, I guess I could get used to this. But let's see. I'll keep on testing. I'll keep you posted. Good morning. It's Friday. I'm doing my new fancy morning skincare routine, I guess. Vitamin C, aloe gel, followed by shea butter. And then I think I have, at least for now, decided on a sunscreen. And I was experimenting a little bit over the last few days, and this sunscreen definitely feels best on like shea butter. Oh shit, I realized I forgot my moisturizer. That's another. Anyway, still not used to this whole skincare stuff. But I did use retinol for the second time last night. But I decided to go with the mineral sunscreen. I like that it's sort of a clean product. It feels like a clean product. And it really is the only sunscreen that has not stung in my eyes. Again, I guess because it's natural and it doesn't have any like irritants, or at least nothing that irritates my eyes in it. Someone wanted to say hello. Hello. Do you want to say hello? No? He definitely wanted to come into the bathroom because he doesn't like closed doors, right? But yeah, I gotta say that overall, my first reset week has been going really well. I didn't do everything 100% as planned. Like, I did actually eat a couple eggs last night, and I did want to keep it plant-based, but I have to be honest with myself that I'm currently struggling to eat all plant-based. I don't know. It's something that I have been going back and forth with for years, and ideally I feel like for the animals, for the environment, for my own health, it would be ideal to eat plant-based. That's from all the research that I've done at this point. But I don't know. Again, I feel like doing something 80% is better than forcing yourself to be 100% and then falling off the wagon entirely and never getting back into it. So I'm trying not to be so black and white about things. But yeah, my workouts have been going really well this week. I did weightlifting, I did like a yoga type class. And yeah, I'll be going to another weight training class tomorrow morning, and then do a little bit of cardio as well. And I already, like, after this 1 week, I already feel like so much better. So one thing that I have been doing and that I do actually feel like has been helping this week is to take just 1 tablespoon of protein powder earlier in the morning. Like the video I saw from, I think her name is Molly Sims, talking about how females aren't really supposed to fast and how within half an hour of waking up you should ideally have a little bit of something to eat, like some sort of nutrition coming in. I did try doing that, but I felt like it only aggravated my hunger later in the day. Like if I would take it at 7 a.m., then I would be starving around 9 a.m. And now I'm just trying to take it once I do actually get hungry in the morning, and I feel like it has been helping with like cravings throughout the day. Don't know. I just put in like 15 grams, which is roughly a big tablespoon. Oh, and just quickly, the other thing which I feel like has made a huge difference this week actually is taking creatine. I don't know, I will have to keep on testing, but I feel like this week I didn't really have any sore muscles. I felt very fit, very like sort of ready to take on the challenge when it came to my workouts. And also what I have been noticing, and again, it might be placebo, it very well could be, but that I have been more like brighter, like that my cognitive function has sort of increased throughout the day, which this is actually supposed to do as well. I just feel like in meetings I have been able to pay attention a lot better than I usually do. But again, I'll keep on using this and see how it goes. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for this week actually. We have a very busy weekend planned. We're gonna stay in tonight, which I'm really looking forward to. But then tomorrow morning, again, I'll be going to the gym. Tomorrow afternoon, we are actually meeting up with a couple other neighbors, which I'm really looking forward to as well. And then tomorrow night, we are invited at friends for dinner. And then on Sunday, we're going to this brunch at sort of like my best friend's place here in Berlin. And like 90% of her friends do have children. 99, I think. So there are going to be a lot of children. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I don't think we'll stay for long because again, usually Sundays are my me days and I'm not really excited about leaving the house. But yeah, it's a busy weekend and the cat is going crazy back there. Livy! Anyway, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye!